I will be explaining the 15th problem. So following is the balance sheet of D Limited on 31st March 2015. So look into all the assets and liabilities. You have shares, general reserve, profit and loss account, creditors, 5% debentures, dividend equalization fund. D Limited was acquired by N Limited. So D Limited is transferor company, N Limited is transferee company. So now let us look into the terms and conditions. N Limited to assume all liabilities and to acquire all assets except investments which was sold by D Limited for rupees 45,500. So when you just look into this adjustment, immediately we can come to a conclusion that it is amalgamation in the nature of purchase. So this is the difference between purchase and merger. So now they are taking all the liabilities, but when it comes to assets, they are taking all assets except investments, which means that investments are taken over by which company? D Limited, which means that they have to sell this investment. So investments are sold for rupees 45,500. As usual, transfer all the assets to realization account. Okay, like look here. So the realization account data to investment we have written here, but we have to sell that investment. Who is going to sell that investment? D Limited. The assets not taken over should be sold by whom? Transferor company. So when it is sold, what is coming in? Cash. So what is the journal entry? Cash account data to realization account. How much is the amount? 45,500. So first transfer it and then sell it. So this cannot happen in case of goodwill. In case of goodwill, as I discussed in the previous problem, you can only transfer, but it cannot have realizable value. It cannot be sold as by bank account. Why? Because it is an intangible asset. Now moving on to the next adjustment. Discharge the debentures debt at a discount of 5% by the issue of 7% debentures in N Limited. So look into the balance sheet. So they given you 5% debentures. So 5% debentures is converted into 7% debentures in N Limited, but at a discount of 5%. So calculate discount of 5% on 2,50,000. Discount means you have to less deduct. Okay, premium means you have to add. Now the third adjustment will be issue 2 shares of rupees 60 each in N Limited at rupees 65 per share, which means that the face value is rupees 60, but it is issued at 65. 5 rupees is the premium. And also to pay rupees 2 in cash to the shareholders of D Limited in exchange for 1 share in D Limited. So for every 1 share, how many shares are issued? 2 shares. Therefore, totally how many shares are there in transferor company? 4,000. So for 4,000, so how many shares are issued? 8,000 into 65. So 65 you can split. So 60 rupees is the face value and 5 rupees is the premium. And which means that look into this PC calculation. So it is done here. So again here net payment method. So in equity shares, how many shares? 4,000 into 2, which I have already shown the calculation over here. So you will get 5,20,000. And in cash, how many shares are there in transferor company? 4,000 shares into rupees 2 per share, 8,000. Total PC is 5,28,000, which is discharged in the form of equity shares 5,20,000 and in the form of cash rupees 8,000. Total 5,28,000. So to pay the cost of acquisition, so cost of acquisition is rupees 1,500. So D Limited sold in the open market. So this is new adjustment in this problem. So D Limited sold in the open market 1/4 of the shares received from whom? N Limited at the average rate of 63 per share. Actually it was purchased at rupees 65. Now they are selling at rupees 63. So how much is the loss? 2 rupees. So we have to pass the journal entry. So they are selling in the open market 1/4 of the shares received. So how many shares are received? 8,000. Okay, out of this 8,000, how much is sold? 1/4. So it comes to how much? 2,000. It is sold at rupees how much? 63. So loss of rupees how much? 2. So this we have to account for in equity shares in N Limited. Now we'll move on to the ledger accounts. So the first ledger account is realization account. So transfer all the assets till bank account. Okay. Then similarly transfer the liabilities. You have creditors, debentures. Then third journal entry will be for PCDO by N Limited. So 5,28,000. Then you have assets sold. So by bank account, how much? 45,500. This is investment sold. What is the journal entry for investment sold? Cash or bank account data to realization account 45,500. So now we'll move on to the investment, that is the equity shares which are sold in the open market, that is rupees 4,000. This is loss on sale. So I am going to show this journal entry over here. So for the sale of the equity shares at rupees 63 each, actually 1/4 of the shares received is sold for 63. So what is the journal entry? Okay, when shares are sold, what is coming in? Cash. So cash account debtor to equity shares in N limited account. So 8,000 into 1/4. 1/4 of 8,000 into 63. 1,26,000. So loss or profit should be transferred to realization account. So realization account is 8,000 into 1/4 into 2 rupees. 2 rupees is the loss. So 4,000. So 2 equity shares in N limited, 1,30,000. So this loss of 4,000 should be shown in realization account. So to equity shares in N limited account, it is rupees 4,000. Then balance the account. Then you will get to equity shareholders, that is loss, that is profit, that you have 9,52,200. There is a slight changes in the balancing amount shown in the textbook, but I have made the corrections. This is the correct amount that you people are supposed to note down. Then coming to purchasing company account. So first show the amount due. So N limited account debtor to realization account, PC due. Then for the PC received. So PC is received in the form of equity shares and cash. So equity shares in N limited account debtor to N limited, it is rupees actually 8,000. And then for the realization expenses met by which company? N limited. What is the journal entry? Cash or bank account debtor to N limited. So I have added here 8,000 plus 1,500. Totally you will get 9,500. Then for the realization expenses met by transferee company, one more journal entry as I told you, purchasing company account debtor to bank account, 1,500. So here to buy bank, we have merged 8,000 plus 1,500. 8,000 is PC and 1,500 is realization expenses met by transferee company. It will come on the debit side and also on the credit side. Balance the account. Now we have equity shares in N limited account. So first for PC received. So equity shares in N limited account debtor to N limited account, 5,20,000. It is received in the form of shares. Then so this is a journal entry which I have already discussed for the sale of shares which have been received. So by bank account is how much? 1,26,000, which I have already passed the journal entry, and by realization account 4,000. Then the balancing amount should be transferred to equity shareholders account, 3,90,000. What is the journal entry? Equity shareholders account debtor to equity shares in N limited, 3,90,000. In equity shareholders account, first show the amount due. So by share capital, general reserve, by profit and loss account, and by dividend equalization fund. Then you have realization profit, 89,900, which you will get it in realization account. Then the final settlement made to equity shareholders account debtor to equity shares in N limited account, which I have already shown you in the previous account, 3,90,000. So the balancing figure will be transferred to 1,79,500, which is transferred to bank account. One thing you remember, when you are preparing equity shareholders account, balancing figure should be transferred to bank account. When you are preparing equity shares in N limited account, balancing figure should be transferred to equity shareholders account. Now we will prepare bank account. So wherever you have written bank, it should be transferred here. So first write the opening balance 16,500, and wherever in whatever ledger accounts you come across the bank account, it should be incorporated in bank account ledger. So now I am going to show you all the items which come in bank account. So listen here, in realization account, here we have shown bank account, so this amount. Then here liquidation, come to credit side. So here you have 45,500. Then come to purchasing company account. Here to bank account 1,500, and then by bank account 9,500, and here by bank account you have 1,26,000, and here you have to bank account 1,79,500. So if you show all these items, your bank account will tally by 1,81,000. Now we move on to the opening entry. First is as usual PC due, then payment of PC to the liquidator in the form of equity shares and share premium. So in the form of equity shares 4,80,000. So share premium is 40,000. That is actually face value was 60. You are paying at 65. 5 rupees is the premium, and in cash you are paying 8,000. Now we will move on to the incorporation of assets and liabilities. So since it is amalgamation in the nature of purchase, balancing figure will be transferred to goodwill account. So now assets taken over account debtor to liabilities taken over to business purchase account. So here I have shown you the debentures. Debentures are paid at discount. So 2,50,000 was the value of debenture minus discount 12,500. You will get 2,37,500. For this we have to pass one more journal entry for the final settlement. So this is the journal entry. 5% debentures are converted into 7% debentures. So 2,37,500. Now this is the last journal entry for the realization expenses met by the transferee company. Goodwill account debtor to bank account 1,500. With this we will complete this 15th problem also.